Hi, in this video you will learn how to create custom furniture in Revit. There are two ways of creating custom furniture in Revit. The first one is to create right here in a Revit file. So we call that model in place. And another one is to create a separate family file instead of Revit project file. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a custom furniture using model in place. So it is under architecture component and model in place. So click that. And over here you are going to have like different options to choose from, and that is basically a family. And in a family there are different categories, just like you can read over here. Try to find the most similar one to what you're creating. So but you need to remember that like there are certain families such as ceilings and floors, things like that, that are a hosting family. So if it is a freestanding one or more of a casework or millwork, then you better choose that instead of ceilings and other hosted ones. So for this one, I'm gonna choose casework. Say OK. And here you can name that. It is important to name the custom furniture, especially when you have like multiple ones to create. So here I'm planning to create a bar table, so I'm gonna name it to a bar. So bar casework is created, and I'm gonna design the bar table right over here in this corner, so like over here. Okay, so the design, I actually drew the design a little bit, so this is the design. Okay, so this part is the corner, so I need to make the corner to fit right in, so it'll be a little different over here in this corner area, but like curved over here and end right over here. So it has a simple like tabletop, and then the legs, cylinder legs, and later on the tabletop will be attached to the wall using a bracket or something similar to that. But for this demonstration, I'm gonna place maybe one cylinder leg over here and another one over here. So using model in place, because you have the how it will be fitted right into the area, so that it's easier to design it around the building element. So, and once you know what kind of furniture you plan to design, you need some details, like how the height of the tabletop and the size of the cylinder leg diameter, and then the height of this bar tabletop. So sketch just like I did over here, and then maybe some plan. Maybe you may have some plans for the materials, and after that think about how you can create each component. For example, the tabletop is separate from the legs, right? So tabletop, maybe it is easier if you can use extrusion. So that is what I planned over here. And for the legs, it is different shape, but it is basically it will be extrusion. So I plan to do extrusions, but depending on the design, sometimes you need to create a reference plane and do the extrusion from that reference plane over here for this design, you don't need really reference plane because it is like extrusion from the floor to up, so it is simpler that way. But if you have a design that is easier to extrude from, maybe from the wall over here, then you need to make a reference plane right over here, just like you did for the signage designs. So I'm gonna use extrusion here. So after, just like any other sketching features, once you click extrusion, you are going to have this option to do the design, to do the sketch. And because over here kind of straight, but it is around this corner, and I'm gonna end right over here, and it may be like about a foot over here and 2 feet over here. So when you don't know the dimension, you can measure, like using a model line. But I'm gonna just start that like eyeballing right over here. So I said I'm planning to do 2 feet. So start from here and go around the corner wall here, so it can fit right there, and like over here. And I said 1 foot, so 1 foot right there. And from here to here, I want to do like little curve, so change that to a curve. Okay, and like about like this, maybe like this. Okay, so it is little curved one over here and fit right into the corner. So that is the design. This time you need to, so when the sketching is done, you need to think about where you start the extrusion and where it ends. Over here, because it's a bar, make it to 42 inches. And for the tabletop top height, I'm thinking maybe 1 inch. So the starting point will be 41 inches, ending extrusion point will be 42, right? So that is why it is important for you to do the sketchings. So when you have like the detailed ideas, you go back to the sketch and then determine the dimensions. So 41 and 42. Okay, and apply and finish that part. Let's see how it looks like. So over here, maybe I didn't finish that one yet, so it doesn't really show. Oh, over here shows right over here. You can see how it is fitting into the corner, and it is, legs are not there, so it is floating. Looks like floating, but it's there. So it's time to do the legs. So I'm gonna place one leg over here and another one here. Today I'm not showing like how it will be attached to the wall, but maybe I'm thinking maybe little brackets here to attach to the wall here, and maybe over here. So, but for this time, I'm gonna just put cylinder leg over here, one over here, and another one over here. Let's go back to the floor plan view so we can see that. And here we start another extrusion. So I got out of the that modeling, so I'm going back by clicking that one, and here create another extrusion here, and I said it is a cylinder, so right over here, and I will do maybe 2-inch diameter cylinder, and it will be 41 because that's where the top tabletop started and do apply. Okay, and that one is done. And finish edit mode, and let's see how it looks like. So one is created there, right? And let's go back to the floor plan view, and to see the leg, I'll change that to a wireframe so you can see it. So this one, instead of creating like the same thing over and over, I'm gonna do the duplicate from maybe here to here. Okay, so it is duplicated now. You can finish it for modeling part over here, and in the next video I'm gonna talk about how to assign materials to them.